lovelies. How are you doing? I'm free hugging today, so I'm sending lots of free hugs out to you, and to you, and to you, and to you. Hope you're being good today. I've got my bunny ears on, and I got my hair done, and I've got my hat on. I couldn't decide, hat or ears, hat or ears. So I went for both. I wonder if those fold. No, they don't. They stick back up. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Just bend me little floppy ears down. Boom, boom. Anywho, remember, sending out free hugs to you. Lots and lots and lots of free hugs. Lots of love, lots of kindness, lots of thoughts of happy things happening to you today. So today, to stay in with our bunny theme, oh look, I've even got like a little cotton tail at the back of my bunny ears. Do you like my cotton tail? It's my little pom-pom on my head. I've got little cotton tail the bunny. Might be a rabbit, not a bunny. Same. Anyone getting the theme of this week? Why we might have bunny ears on and be talking about wabbits and wascally wabbits. That's right, it's Christmas. Or at the rate we're going, it's going to be Christmas before any of us can hug again. So let's, in the meantime, talk about wabbits and maybe some Easter eggs. I know you're going to send me some if I can't catch up with you, Heath. Looking forward to those. Get Max cooking, hey? I'd like, chocolate fudge slice with caramel Easter eggs inside it. That would be good. There's something for her to have a crack at on the weekend when she's baking. So, anyway, little cottontail. Not sure it's a wascally wabbit. And here's a fox. Like me. Foxy lady. Yes. Little Cottontail by Carl Memling, and the pictures are by Lillian Obligado. And again, it's another golden book. It's taking me a little bit of a while to get my stuff sorted this morning. A mother and a father robin peered down at him. Whoops, we're missing a page, so we're just going to hop in, and I should have checked that before. Their babies were still too young to leave the nest. They wondered what little Cottontail would do. With a flop and a hop and a hump and a bump, little Cottontail left the nest. Now, am I grown up, he asked. See, some maggoty little child has ripped a page out and I didn't notice. But we'll just go from where we're at. Sort of like life. Start from where you're at. Don't worry about the past and what you've missed. Start from where you're at. His mother smiled. Not yet, she said. First, little Cottontail, you must learn to wash yourself. Please teach me, he said. Watch closely, said the mother. A porcupine sitting on a hollow log watched closely too. Don't hold out much hope. He is a boy and they have a lot of problems working out actually how often to have a shower and wash themselves. I'm still struggling. Girls, on the other hand, you can't get out of the shower. This is the way you wash yourself early in the morning. Shake your feet one at a time, then lick them clean one at a time. How many of you can do that? Can you lick your feet? I know some people who can suck their big toes, which is really gross, but really impressive that they can reach them. Scrub your face with your little front paws. Scratch your ears with your big hind paws. Can any of you do that? Sounds a bit more like yoga than cleaning yourself, doesn't it? Quite impressive that they can reach that far. Imagine if I could reach that far. Still don't think I'd lick my feet. Then fluff up all your fur and lick it clean. Yummy. And you'll be bright and shining early in the morning. Or not. Glad it's only rabbits and cats and stuff that do that. Imagine if we had to lick ourselves clean in the morning. Imagine having had some porridge and then having to lick ourselves clean. I can do all that, said Little Cottontail, and he did. Didn't he do that very well? A dormouse whispered to her tiny children. Now am I grown up? Said Little Cottontail. Not yet, said his mother. Look, he's doing all the little things that his mother said for him to do. First, Little Cottontail, you must learn what big rabbits eat. Out in the meadow all summer long, they eat grass and herbs and lots of green plants. Better not come and eat my green plants, or they're going to be like Peter Rabbit. Snared. I might be Farmer Brown. My barnyard. Over by the farmhouse all summer long, they eat carrots and cabbage and nice fresh fruit. That sounds like things that we should be doing at the moment, isn't it? Fresh fruit and vegetables keep our bodies strong and healthy and our minds working much better. My mind works most of the time, but a little bit of the time I'm cuckoo. All through the winter, white with snow, they eat buds and twigs and the bark off trees. I'm sure I know some people who would like to eat some buds. Probably not twigs and bark, but buds for sure. They are things that big rabbits eat whenever they are hungry. Do you get snow where you live? That's right, I am a Scott bunny. This is for Steph. Hello, Steph, who's from the treehouse. I've got my Scotty and my bunny ears on, just for you. Not doing a Scotty voice, but you know. So anyway, Steph from the treehouse would have snow sometimes, and I know my brother in Christchurch gets snow. Don't know if he's had it for a long time. Who else gets snow? Little Cottontail said, I listened closely and I think I know them. And he did. Now am I grown up? Asked Little Cottontail. Not yet, hissed a woodchuck, popping up from his burrow. First, you must learn about foxes. Ooh, little bit in here. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? If a woodchuck could chuck wood, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck? Can you say that really fast? That's a woodchuck. Looks a little bit like a beaver. It's a furry beaver. What about foxes? Said Little Cottontail. Everyone together. Foxy. Lady. Foxy. Lady. Foxes like to chase rabbits, said his mother. They like to catch them for dinner. So do people. You must learn how to tell that a fox is coming. Please, Little Cottontail, watch very closely. Look, it's Robin. I wonder where Batman is. This is the way you twitch your nose. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Can you do that? To sniff the air for the smell of a fox. And this is the way you cock your ears. Look, I'm cocking my ears. They stick right up. And raise your head and glance about to see if that bad fox is coming near. Can you do that? Cock your ears up, sit up, look around and sniff for a fox. I know you're doing it right now, Peter. Go on, Heath. I know you want to join in. You can show Max later. And if the fox comes, this is the way you lay back your ears and bound away. This is the way you hop, hop, hop as fast as you can before the fox can catch you. You dodge and you twist and you take shortcuts. You zigzag and circle and double back on your tracks. Be a bit scary if you had a fox chasing you, wouldn't it? You lead the fox to a briar patch. You do a quick stop there and hop to the side. You freeze like a statue. Statue, bro. And the fox runs by. And all that the fox ever does catch is a paw full of thorns in the briar patch. Goodness me. I'm thinking that a briar patch is something a little bit like a prickle bush. Prickly bushes aren't very nice, are they? No, they're not. They need to be chopped down so that you don't get stuck. But probably then little bunnies wouldn't be safe, would they? That's so much to learn, said Little Cottontail, though I did listen closely. Now let me see. What came first? Oh, yes. First I must twitch my nose. So Little Cottontail twitched his nose to sniff the air for the smell of a fox. Remember Foxy? Lady. Then he cocked his ears and he glanced about, like a little bit like a cuckoo and waiting for what's going to happen next. Mother! Cried Little Cottontail. A fox is coming! It's a very fine-looking fox, isn't it? It's well fed, probably, on little cottontails. Into the hollow log sprang the porcupine. The deer mouse scampered off swiftly with her tiny children. Down popped the woodchuck into his burrow. And chee-chee! Cried the robin as he flew away. Wonder if he's flying off to see Batman. Batman and Robin, did you get that? Little Cottontail and his mother laid back their ears and bounded away, and the fox chased after them. And how does it go? Foxy. Lady. Oh dear, thought the mother, what if Little Cottontail doesn't remember all I told him? What do you think's going to happen to Little Cottontail? Considering it's a kid's book, one would hope that he makes it out alive. But Little Cottontail zigzagged and circled and doubled back on his tracks. And then he came to a quick stop and hopped to the side. The fox, he froze like a statue, and he said, "Statue, bro." And the fox ran by straight into the thorns of a briar patch. And remember, we need to keep our briar patch short so we don't get stuck by the prickles. Mother, said the Cottontail, gasping for breath, now am I grown up? It's taking a lot to be a grown up, isn't it? It's no rush, tell you now. Yes, said his mother, now you are growing up, big Cottontail. Look, they're lucky enough to be allowed to have cuddles. No social distancing for them, is there? Except for the fox up over in the corner. Social distancing for that. Good idea there. Wouldn't want to get too close, would you? Oh, and look, dandelions. We talked about dandelions the other day. You can blow those. Do you blow dandelions? I love blowing dandelions. And today we've got a little bit of a kiwi story with flaps that we can lift up. It's called Time for Bed, Little Kiwi, and it's by Bob Derrick. And over here we can see that we can lift the flap. This is the front cover, and little Kiwi looks a bit excited about lifting the flap, doesn't he? We've got a spine. Remember what our spine's for? That's right, to keep us nice and straight. And then we've got a back cover. That looks like little Kiwi's going to non-eyes, doesn't it? Should I swap into a bit of a Kiwi accent? Time for bed, little Kiwi. Then we've got the front page. Mother Kiwi called little Kiwi to come home. It's time for bed. But where is little Kiwi? It's actually Kiwi. Is he in the fern bush? Shall we lift the flap of the fern? No, that's wetter. Wonder how dry he is under the flap. Or is he wetter than that? A wetter is like a really, really, really big cricket that freaks the pants off you, makes you scream. They're about this long with a big egg-laying duct at the end, if it's a girl. I remember a time when we were sitting in my lounge in New Zealand and my brother was sitting with us and a wetter crawled up his leg and he just screamed and freaked out and jumped and threw that wetter across the lounge. It was so much fun and I'll never forget it. Is he high? Is he in the... No, he's not high, is he? That would be naughty. Is he in the high branches of the big tree? Where can little Kiwi be? Would you like me to lift the flap? You can have a look inside. No, that's moorpork. In New Zealand, they call moorpork ruru, R-U-R-U. Can you roll your tongue? Rrr, ruru, ruru. Or moorpork, because they make the sound of moorpork, moorpork, ooh, ooh. Can you make that sound? Can you make the sound of other things around you? Like a vacuum. Anything. Have a go. Keep you entertained for a little while. Is he in the hollow log? Where are you, little Kiwi? No, that's Batty. Wouldn't want to eat Batty, would you? What do Kiwi eat? I wonder. Got a big long beak and it goes down in the ground and it snuffs around. Did you know that the nostrils are actually down this end, not up this end? So that when they stick it down in the ground, they can smell for grubs and worms and other creepy crawlies that they eat. Is he in the cave behind the waterfall? No, that's Little Blue Duck. He looks like he's gone non-eyes too, doesn't he? Come home, little Kiwi. Is he high in the berry tree? No, that's just wood pigeon. Wood pigeons like those berry trees and they eat those berries, and sometimes they get a sort of like they are drunk on those berries and then they can't fly straight. True story. One flew into our window one time. They are about as big as a cockatoo, but very, very beautiful. Kereru, or wood pigeon. Kereru, kereru. Is he at the beach? Beach Des bro. I wonder if he's under the rock. No, that's Little Blue Penguin. Everybody's asleep. Where is little Kiwi? Time to come home, little Kiwi. Do you think that's little Kiwi, or maybe that's little Kiwi's mum or dad or auntie or nan? Where do you try to hide when your big people are looking for you to put you to bed? My kids like to try and just lie under the blankets on the couch and hope that I don't notice them. Is he under the fallen tree? He's looking a little bit worried now. No, that's Kakapo. Kakapo is a big parrot that lives on the ground. You are correct, Peter. A multicultural bunny part Kiwi and a Scot with a little bit of Aussie. You can call me 59 flavours. Where are you, little Kiwi? That's what all my family ask me now. Where's your Kiwi accent? And all the Aussies say to me, gosh, you sound like a Kiwi. And then I pick up all the accents of all my different friends from around the world. Is he in the flax bushes? Oh, I wonder if Tui is in here. Tui like to eat the nectar out of these flax bushes. Love Tui. They make a beautiful, beautiful sound. No, that's Tui. See Tui? Has a beautiful little fluffy cotton piece here of white feathers. Looks super. Where can little Kiwi be? And in New Zealand, these flax bushes are used to make kete, which are woven baskets. Can you weave baskets? I remember someone teaching me to weave flax fish. And I can't remember anymore, but it was really super, and you could hang them up on it as like a mobile. Is he in the wetland? Who do you think might be in the wetland? I think this might be one of my favourite birds. And you have them in England and in Australia as well. I don't know if they're anywhere else in the world. They've all got different names, but in New Zealand we're called, no, that's pūkeko. Pūkeko. Here, I think they're called moorhens. Or maybe you guys know what they're called here. Super cute. Where is little Kiwi? Is he in the tea tree bushes? Do you think he's in the tea tree bushes? Who would be in the tea tree bushes if it's not little Kiwi? No, that's just fantail. And fantails look a lot like willy wagtails. But they're small, they're just as small, but they're brown instead of black and white. It's time to come home, little Kiwi. It's amazing how many similar birds we have between Australia and New Zealand. All amazing though. Poor Mother Kiwi, she can't find little Kiwi anywhere. But Father Kiwi knows where he is. Of course he does. Great communication. Little Kiwi is in his bed, fast asleep. Where does it look like he is? He's in the hollow of a tree, isn't he? Inside. Look at that. Father Kiwi's having a kickback while Mother Kiwi runs around looking for the kids. Does that feel familiar, mummies and daddies? Just being sarky. Little Kiwi is tired but happy after a fun-filled night playing with all his friends. Sleep tight, little Kiwi. And then you can actually buy these as a set. And we were lucky enough that Auntie Shah bought us all these books as a set. So we get to read them all. So, what are you going to be doing today? This morning, the boys and I, while we ate our breakfast, watched the last of the Kindness Diaries, where he travelled from up the top in Alaska all the way down and through to Argentina. And he randomly asked people for kindness, so to stay or to have food given to him, or some people paid for petrol and kindness too, which is a little yellow beetle. And then he would give random acts of kindness to other people in the forms of sending them overseas or giving them enough money to get education or to pay for their rent for 3 years. Was one group of people who gave him tamales for absolutely free. And he talks about What can you do today? How can you stand in being the best version of you to create kindness out in the world? And then my kids said to me, we can't really do that at the moment because we're confined to home. And then they thought about what they could do to send out kindness to the world and share that kindness without having to leave home. What could you do today to share the kindness? Adults have a little bit more option because they have Facebook and things like that. And I have Facebook and I do this and I get a little bit crazy just to be out there and give you a break from all the weirdness in the world. To give you a little bit of a different weirdness. So what's something that you could do today that creates kindness, or something that you could share that you know somebody else has done that's kind and spreads that good feeling? Because when we spread that good feeling, we get to feel that as well. That's the beauty of kindness. As much as when you give, you receive in the same moment. So not only do you get to give to somebody else, but you get to get those good feelings of giving. So what can you do today that creates kindness for other people? And remember to also do that for yourself. Be kind, be compassionate, share the love. And here are some virtual hugs. Hashtag free hugs virtually out to all of you. And I miss lots and lots of your funny little faces. So if you could share some of the kindness things that you've been doing, that would be fabulous. And until next time, be good. And if you can't be good, be kind. Toodle pip.